Today's Sunday, April 4th. It's a nice day off. Luckily, nothing too crazy going on today. It is Easter weekend, which is kind of cool. This video is all about basically like overcoming the friction that we deal with sometimes in life. So today I'm gonna do some small acts to basically try to take care of myself. Here's actually what I'm thinking. I was initially thinking maybe I'll clean up before I start cooking. But then I realized that's kind of stupid because I'm gonna have to clean up again after the fact. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start cooking. Then I'm gonna clean as I go. Just like they taught me at work when I worked in the kitchen. It feels like things are kind of coming full circle for me. I spent a lot of time in my life not really being bothered too much by mental health, but over the past few years, with this whole pandemic thing and losing my brother and dealing with stresses of kind of growing up, things have definitely gotten more challenging. And you know, I feel like I used to be the type that I would just have a clean kitchen, or I would keep it clean through good habits, but I definitely have been slipping in this area. So this whole act of me making food for myself, although it's a small thing, it's pretty important. This is kind of just real life, you know. This isn't a super glamorous view of everything. This is just kind of how it is. I like to show, you know, when everything's together and, you know, we're on an adventure and things are great, right? But at the same time, like, you know, like Chris Howell says, like, that's just a highlight reel. It's not like, it's not the real thing, you know? I think that's very, very true. So I'm gonna make some basic scrambled eggs, nothing too crazy. I think we're out of butter, so I'm just using, can't believe it's not butter, not sponsored. And yeah, just a little bit of butter on there. Uh-oh. Woo! Any competent person would be like, what are you doing? I'm making a mess over here. Well, on the bright side, the elements heat up pretty quick, so that's good. But I actually don't need it to be that hot, Dad. Darn. Alright. You can't even see the eggs. This is hilarious. There we go. I'm gonna call this a mental health breakfast. 2 eggs. A little bit of this. Uh-oh. I was just about to say, like, you know, I'm not really a good cook or anything. Just drop the eggs. Just drop the eggshell in there. A little bit of crunch. No. Oh God. No, what? Just when you thought you got rid of it. Alright, cool. So it's unavoidable to have a little bit of crunchies in there. Ugh, gross, man. You know, I'm already out of practice. I need to get more into the habit of this cooking thing because it's important. So I said scrambled, right? Pull out this. I'm like, oh man, it's got egg residue on it. Nasty. I hate when that kind of thing happens. Oh, Gordon Ramsay would be ashamed. Or something. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, so there's that. Coming together. Alright. So we have wraps and toast, but the toast is in the freezer, and yes, I could toast it, but these wraps are probably gonna go old before too long if I don't use them, so I better use them. What am I gonna put on this? What does one put on a breakfast wrap? I went through this phase where I was like really into making omelets. You know, I'd cut up all the veggies in the morning and make myself omelets and stuff. It was really good. That was back when I felt like I had the time to do those types of things. And I actually, you know, made time for those things as well, right? Because there is a difference between having time for stuff and making time for stuff, right? You're not always gonna have time to do stuff that you want to do. And that's where it's important to make time for certain things, right? Like I you know, always say, you know, make time for the things that you love. And I think that's an important thing to do in life. These eggs are overcooking. Lottie. Okay, I'm gonna melt some cheese on these. Where's the cheese? The cheese was with me all along. This, that, cool. I'm only gonna cut a couple strips of this. And I guess I should use a cutting board, but I'm just not too concerned about this countertop. It's a pretty durable countertop. Oh yeah, it's good. Who needs a cutting board? And you have Formica. Okay. Should I cut these more? Maybe I'll just fucking tear them. I don't really care all that much. I'll save this part for later. If you don't have salsa on your breakfast wrap, what are you doing with your life? That's my question. Alright, so this rough little situation, we got it all sorted out, I think. It's not the best, but hey, it's not the worst. It's a little bit more, I'm a little bit more proud to have made this than have made a bowl of cereal. But who knows? Who knows if it's any better? Oh, so I just finished eating that wrap. I realized as soon as I first wrapped up, I'm like, I didn't put any spices on here. So then I went back, seasoned it up a little bit, and wow, actually, making this breakfast, although it was pretty simple, nothing too crazy, and I was a little bit kind of like, whatever about it. It was actually really good, and actually kind of feel like I accomplished something. I did something kind of like nice for myself. I think that's an important thing. I think it's really important to try to do things to take care of yourself. Well, now that breakfast has been made, it's time to attack the mess that is this